The Pokemon company acknowledged Palworld. Finally, they responded. Check this out. Inquiries regarding other companies' games. We have received many inquiries regarding another company's game released in Jan 2024. We have not granted any permission for the use of Pokemon intellectual property or assets in that game. Intellectual property. Okay. We have to find that out now. Like, how is it related? Controversial, isn't it? We intend to investigate and take appropriate measures to address any acts that infringe on intellectual property rights related to the Pokemon. We will continue to cherish and nurture each and every Pokemon and its world, and work to bring the world together through Pokemon in the future. The Pokemon company. So in hidden tactic, in sneaky way, they said, "Hey, we are here to protect the Pokemon, and as well, we have something coming up in the future. All right, expect it. We are not gonna let our brand go down." So, ladies and gents, if you were hiding under the rock for the past several days, you probably don't know what's happening, right? Palworld came out of nowhere. It never existed. Maybe it was there, but nobody knew what it was. These dudes, Pocket Pair, the developers, their previous game was Craftopia, never took off. It had around like 300 reviews when I actually did my first video. And after they discovered Palworld, then they found out that these developers have Craftopia, and that literally is also taking off because they're so similar in games. So I'm not here to comment on the game yet because I've been busy for the past few days. I have the game. I bought it. I was one of the early birds who bought it for like $26 or so. Yeah, I wish I could get it for free. Regardless, I got it. I didn't play, but I actually want to play tonight. All right. So yeah, if you're on Twitch, maybe follow along. But I'm just gonna enjoy the game if it's good, because everyone's saying it's decent, it's good. And I'm not here to comment on the negative dark side. I mean, that's totally different. When I'm playing a game, I'm just enjoying the gameplay. But then when I'm coming as a critic, talking about the developer, the shady behavior, the tactics, the AI stuff, the crypto, whatever you want to call it, the controversial stuff, obviously I have to give you the different side as well. All right. But if I have to really play the game, the gameplay, if I have to rate the gameplay, the story, and that could be a total different thing for me, right? I might just say the developer, their intention, the whatever they did might be like 10 in the bad way, shady. But in terms of gameplay, it could be 9 out of 10, man. I could actually enjoy the game. Because a lot of people are actually saying that game is actually way, way, way better than actually the real Pokemon game. Surprising. I've been playing Pokemon since like ever, man. Ever. I mentioned on Game Boy. I even played the crazy. I had the emulator because I couldn't afford the Nintendo. My cousin who used to live in USA, I was in the third world country. When she traveled, I was able to take the Game Boy while she was not using it. And I literally finished it while she was on vacation. And once she left, I had to find out how can I get that Game Boy, the Pokemon, without the Game Boy. Then I discovered emulators that you could use on computers. I'm like, okay, let's do it. Insanity, man. I was so hooked. But that's it. They didn't do Pokemon Go. I was hooked onto this when I was drinking, like more than like fish. Yeah, I was drinking like every single day. And then I was like bar hopping and literally catching Pokemon on the Pokemon Go, man. And I still remember those times. But then nothing much. There's not much development, right? Literally. So the way they're talking about this Palworld, I'm like surprised. Like it literally took over the internet. The thing that never existed a few days back, all of a sudden everyone's talking about it. The YouTube videos that's getting hundreds and thousands of views that tells you how to start the game, how to reach this level, I'm like, hold on, what am I just missing? I didn't even get started. Literally. I mean, if you look at this, 33 likes, 3.3 million views, because that shows there is a demand, meaning that people are actually interested in the topic. All right. So I'm gonna reserve my comment, the gameplay comment, but when it comes to the intellectual property and other side, the legal aspect, like what was the intention, I'm okay. I mean, see, people have different views when it comes to AI. My point is, how are you using AI? How are you using it to benefit, utilize it, to accelerate, to scale? Or are you just totally dependent on AI? Like you literally didn't do anything. Let the AI do everything, copy pasta code. I mean, that's grifting to some level. There was no creativity involved, no love involved. I mean, I don't know what to say. But at the end of the day, there was no love involved from the developer side. But if we enjoy the game as a gamer, now again, that's a gray area, right? But then if the developers don't enjoy it, then that means the game is gonna die sooner or later. If they're just doing it for the money, which again, everything is money nowadays, like capitalism. Man, it's a gray area, man. They destroyed gaming, and I don't want that to happen because gaming is the future to whatever extent. All right. Back then, we should just play this video games, but now gaming is in real life. is becoming virtual reality, augmented reality. It's what it is. We are pretty much injecting ourselves into it. Like, remember Matrix, Ready Player One? That's the situation we are in. So anyways, let's actually see how this plays out, okay? And I'm gonna hold my thought for now. I'm literally about to get on Steam, just about in a few seconds. Yeah, turn it on, and I'm gonna play. I treat this gaming as a reward mechanism. All right. So while all of you have been killing the game, trying to get a lot of followers and stuff, like streaming, I had to do the dirty work so I can make some money, so I can pay the bills. Now, once I've done with some work, I can reward myself with some nice game. So please, Palworld, if you're watching, get done with this controversial stuff. All right. And new developers, please create games out of love. Make a lot of money, but it's sad because nowadays you can just put whatever out there and people will just eat it up. It just depends. It's just a very weird area. What I like and what I don't like doesn't matter. Okay, it's just like actually what works for everybody. So this actually is working. So yeah. Anyways, that's all I got for you.